Hey, yeah, Drost here. And look, at 67, I'm building an AI powered lifestyle business, but I'm doing it without losing my voice, my values, or my authenticity. I put myself out there. We're having some fun. And today I want to talk to you about one of the biggest fears I hear from people just like you. If I use ChatGTP or Claude, won't my content start sounding robotic? That fear is real if you don't have the proper prompts, if you don't have the way to set things up. But there's a better way, and I'm going to show you how we can do that. And it's really it's not that hard. Look, we live in a world where automation is everywhere. AI can write your emails, build your websites, even generate a course of content. And I tell you what, if you're a creator, it's pretty exciting if you start doing things right and you're trying to get yourself out on the internet. But here's the catch: when everyone's using the same tools, the only thing that separates your business is you. You become your brand. And there's a lot of people out there, and no matter what you're doing, real estate, internet, you need your story, your energy, your authentic voice. And if you lose that, you lose your trust. And in this AI powered era, trust is the new currency. I've been talking about that through this. Look, you need to be trusted. I've been appraising for 35 years in the Baltimore area, and I feel like I'm a trusted appraiser. I also, like I said, have been around. So, how can you use AI without sounding like you're copying everyone else? First, you anchor your voice before using AI. Define your tones, beliefs, and personal style. I always tell ChatGPT, write in the voice of a 65-year-old wellness entrepreneur who walked through caregiving, real estate, and reinvention. And yeah, I've done all of those, and you position yourself where you want to be. You get to a certain point in life like myself, and you want to be healthy. Use AI to enhance, not replace. Start my post with heart, and I use Claude and ChatGPT to clean up structure and research and expand with clarity. And third, I use tools like Metrical, Podia. Right now, we're using StreamYard, but keep your fingerprints on the message. The tech handles the logistics, you handle the connection. So, when you put yourself out there, you start connecting, people feel who you are. They're going to like you, or they're not going to like you. That's the way it works. You don't have to choose between being authentic or being automated. The sweet spot is building a system where AI works for you and your voice still leads the way. And because in 2025, the entrepreneurs who win aren't the loudest, aren't the most technical, they're the most real. And I'm going to say, and the most adaptive, because you need to adapt quickly now with AI, and you got to figure out what's working and go with it. You can't be researching for a month because. So look, if you look for my full guide on how to do this, stay automated, go to edgeroast.com, grab a link, AI lifestyle business blueprint. And look, this is a work in progress. There's some things in there. We've changed some things, but connect with me. I'll help you in any way I can. And look, if this resonates, drop a comment in below, like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And look, create your own voice in the AI era. And don't forget to stay human. Use the tech, use what's out there. I'll help you in any way I can. Build something that reflects who you truly are. Because no matter what you're doing, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a network marketer, internet marketer, you need to put yourself, which is your product, out there into the world. The one thing I've seen over the last few years, there's companies that come and go. And if you look at the leaders in any industry, real estate industry, like the Grant Cardones of the world, they're their own brand, they're their own product. You look at social media, Gary Vaynerchuk, he's his own brand, his own product. marketing. Russell Brunson's out there. He's his own brand, is, and if you look at the network marketing industry, you got Ray Higdon's, you got uh man, I can't think of his name. Oh, Eric Worre, and they become their own brand because when brands fold, Modere folds, this one folds, the Beachbody folds. You can move to in a new direction. So that's what we're talking about out here. So again, Ed Drost, let's connect, let's have some fun and enjoy.